Ranked from worst to best for your arteries, here is every common cooking oil sitting in your kitchen, and the ranking is going to surprise almost everyone who trusts the label on the front. Coconut oil. We start at the bottom, and it is the one the internet insists is a health food. Coconut oil is roughly 90% saturated fat, the highest of any oil most people cook with, higher even than butter or lard. That matters because saturated fat is the type most consistently shown to raise LDL, the cholesterol that builds plaque inside your artery walls. And the studies are blunt here. Coconut oil raises LDL more than almost any other plant oil tested. Its defenders point to the medium-chain fats it contains, but most of the coconut oil on shelves is not the special kind used in those studies. It also smokes at a low temperature, so it burns easily. It tastes wonderful, and a little for flavor now and then will not hurt anyone. But judged purely on what it does to your arteries, the health food darling of the wellness world sits dead last, and no amount of marketing changes the number on the saturated fat line. Palm oil. Palm oil is the invisible oil, the one you rarely pour yourself yet eat constantly, because it hides inside a huge share of packaged food, from biscuits to instant noodles to chocolate spread. It is about half saturated fat, which places it firmly in the artery-raising camp, though not as extreme as coconut. The bigger problem is how it is used. In processing, it is often taken to very high heat, which generates compounds linked to blood vessel damage, and it almost always arrives wrapped in the ultra-processed foods that harm your heart in several ways at once. On its own, used carefully, it is not the worst oil imaginable. But as the fat quietly built into so much of what we snack on without noticing, palm oil comfortably earns its low place near the bottom. Lard and animal fats. Lard, tallow, ghee, and butter make up the old-world fats, and they are having a comeback that gets ahead of the evidence. They are all high in saturated fat, generally 40 to 60%, so they nudge your LDL upward the same way the tropical oils do. What earns them a slightly better place than coconut is honesty of use. They are stable at high heat and were cooked with for centuries, and small amounts inside an otherwise balanced diet are not the outright disaster some once claimed. Ghee, in particular, is prized for its very high smoke point and is a staple across South Asian cooking, which is why it keeps its defenders. Still, for the specific job of protecting your arteries, animal fats are a step behind the plant oils below them, and the traditional label does not change what the saturated fat does inside your vessels. Palm kernel and cottonseed oil. These are the industrial fillers, oils you almost never buy by name but eat inside cheap processed and fried foods. Palm kernel oil is even higher in saturated fat than regular palm oil, and cottonseed oil carries its own baggage, often heavily refined and historically prone to being partially hydrogenated, the process that creates artery-clogging trans fat. Their entire purpose is to be cheap, shelf-stable, and invisible, which means they turn up in exactly the fried and packaged foods already working against your heart. There is no real reason to cook with either at home, and every reason to notice them on an ingredient label, because that is the only place you will ever actually meet them. Margarine and hard shortening. Older hard margarines and vegetable shortenings deserve their own place, because for decades they were the single worst thing you could spread on your artery walls. To turn liquid oil into a solid block, manufacturers used partial hydrogenation, and that process created artificial trans fat, the only fat proven to both raise your harmful LDL and lower your protective HDL at the same time, a double hit no natural fat delivers. The good news is real and worth saying. Most countries have now banned or phased out artificial trans fat, and modern soft tub spreads are largely reformulated without it. But older-style hard margarines and cheap shortenings can still carry traces, so the label word to hunt for and avoid is hydrogenated. Find that one word on the label and put the tub straight back on the shelf. Refined vegetable and corn oil. Now we cross into neutral territory, the oils that are neither villain nor hero. Refined vegetable oil, which is usually soybean along with corn oil, is low in saturated fat and high in polyunsaturated fat, and on paper that is good for LDL. The problem is balance. These oils are extremely high in omega-6 fats and very low in omega-3. And a diet flooded with omega-6 and starved of omega-3 can tip the body toward inflammation, which is itself a quiet driver of artery disease over the years. They are also refined at high heat and used most often for deep frying, the cooking method that damages any oil. Used lightly at home, they are perfectly fine. Used the way most restaurants and fried food use them, endlessly and at high heat, they are simply mediocre for your arteries. Sunflower and safflower oil. Sunflower and safflower oils sit right in the middle, genuinely decent, with one important caveat. They are low in saturated fat and rich in vitamin E, and the newer high oleic versions are high in the same monounsaturated fat that makes olive oil so good for the heart. That high oleic type is a real step up. The caveat is heat. The traditional versions are fragile, and when pushed to high temperatures or reused for frying, they oxidize and form the very compounds that irritate and damage blood vessels. Choose the high oleic type and keep the heat sensible, and these become genuinely good oils for your heart. Abuse the ordinary kind in a deep fryer, reusing it batch after batch, and they slide right back down the list. Peanut and rice bran oil. Peanut oil and rice bran oil are the quiet workhorses, and they earn a solid upper middle place. Both carry a healthy balance of monounsaturated fat, and both have naturally high smoke points, which makes them far more stable for the high-heat cooking, stir-frying, and searing, where more delicate oils fall apart. Rice bran oil also contains a compound called oryzanol, which has been shown in studies to help lower cholesterol, a rare bonus in a cheap frying oil. Peanut oil delivers a good dose of artery-friendly vitamin E. Neither gets much attention next to the famous names, but for hot cooking that does not wreck the oil, both are genuinely good choices for your heart. Sesame oil. Sesame oil is the flavor oil that happens to be good for you, and it earns a firm upper middle spot. Its fat is a near-even split of monounsaturated and polyunsaturated, a genuinely healthy profile, and it is unusually rich in two natural antioxidants, sesamol and sesamine, which help protect the oil and your blood vessels from oxidation. Some studies have even tied regular sesame oil use to modestly lower blood pressure. The toasted version is a finishing oil, too strong and too delicate for high heat, while the plain light version handles cooking well. Used as a flavor at the end of a dish, sesame oil quietly does your arteries a small favor every time. Canola oil. Canola oil is the most unfairly attacked oil on this entire list, and the science is firmly on its side. It is low in saturated fat, and crucially, it is one of the few common oils that carries a meaningful amount of plant omega-3, giving it a far healthier fat balance than corn or soybean oil. It has a neutral flavor and a decent smoke point, making it one of the most versatile everyday oils you can own. Study after study links canola to improved cholesterol and better heart markers, the exact opposite of its scary reputation. It has been the target of endless internet fear, most of it recycled myth. But on the measure that matters here, what it does to your arteries, canola quietly ranks among the best affordable oils in any kitchen. Avocado oil. Avocado oil is where the top tier truly begins, and it may be the most versatile heart-healthy oil there is. It is around 70% monounsaturated fat, the same artery-protecting kind that defines olive oil, so it helps lower the harmful LDL while leaving the protective HDL alone. Its rare advantage is heat. Avocado oil has one of the highest smoke points of any oil, which means it keeps its structure and its benefits even during searing and roasting, where lesser oils break down. The only real downside is cost, since it is noticeably pricier than the everyday options and easy to fake, so cheap avocado oil is worth a second look. But for a single oil that both protects your arteries and survives high heat without breaking down, avocado oil is almost impossible to beat. Extra virgin olive oil. And at the very top sits extra virgin olive oil, the most studied cooking fat in human history, and the one with the strongest evidence for a healthier heart. It is rich in monounsaturated fat, which improves your cholesterol balance, but its real magic is what refining strips out of other oils and leaves in this one. Polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that actively calm inflammation and protect the delicate lining of your arteries. It is the beating heart of the Mediterranean diet, the single eating pattern most consistently tied to longer life and lower rates of heart disease anywhere on Earth. One myth deserves to die here, that you cannot cook with it. You can. Its smoke point is fine for almost all home cooking, and its antioxidants hold up remarkably well. The rule that governs this whole list is simplest at the top. The less an oil is processed, and the more monounsaturated fat and antioxidants it keeps, the better it treats your arteries. Extra virgin olive oil keeps the most of all, and that, not the price and not the hype, is why it quietly wins the entire ranking.